After Serbia, FTS Slovakia, Czech Slovenia, third Spain, snap Sweden, after Switzerland, Youth International Turkey, EPSA United Kingdom. Please raise your voting cards high.
I thought some people were seated at the moment. Can we check it? I don't know if anyone saw, but I thought it might be so. Yeah, there was no one.
Yeah, so what he's saying that she saw some people not being seated at the beginning of the roll call. Yeah, there's no way for us to check it right now. But yes, for the future, you need to be seated when the roll call starts. So please make sure that at least one person from your delegation is at the table at the time when the session is supposed to start.
Please raise your voting cards high. I have 27 voting cards, voting members present.
And I resume the standing order.
So we will continue with Kevin. Kevin, please.
Yes, so I have no updates to my report.
Questions? EPSA?
Does it work? No.
No.
Turn on, please.
I'm not a technician.
Okay. The Netherlands of Belgium, in your report, your final remarks, can you provide us with your final remarks?
Kevin?
Yes, Kevin, grant coordinator. Sorry, that must have been a mistake. I will look at it and resubmit my report.
Now I have Key and PSV. Scrutineers, please turn on the mics before deliver to the OD.
GDP Netherlands. During last year we had a discussion, a topic about the grant and that some events were not in the right location for the grant. So the meeting wouldn't count. Did you solve this or how did you manage?
Kevin?
Yes, Kevin, grant coordinator. So, well, in the wrong location is maybe not the best way to put it, but within the Erasmus Plus grant that we receive, our statutory meetings we get funding for need to take place within participating countries of the Erasmus Plus program. Unfortunately, Serbia isn't not one of those countries, but we solved it by submitting other meetings. For example, we submitted the team meeting as well as the EDIPROF meeting, as well as the LS meeting, as well as the GA for Barro. So that apparently solved the problem for the agency.
Any more comments?
Eva, President, just to add, we'll continue submitting the LS and EDIPROF meeting minutes for the grants since they are acceptable.
Any more comments or questions? If not, I will take Marta.
Marta VPA, I would just like to thank you for the very good work that you did this month. Congratulations, Kevin.
Now we'll take Osman because he's now available. Here.
Okay. Hello guys, Özgür, Public Health and Social Service Coordinator. Since my report, I completed the annual Congress Public Health Campaign preparations. I was in contact with Summer University RC for their public health campaign. I received the results of the final services month. We will have 15 new projects in the month of May. And immunization events, the public health campaign for the immunization week will be this week, I think on Friday and Saturday. And I was in contact with EPSA for No Tobacco Day.
Thank you, Oscar. Any comments? Apep?
Mr. Dr. Portugal, thank you for the updates. I want to ask you if until the end of the mandate, do you intend to create a social services Google group?
Osgun?
So, only for social services?
It was a clarification, Osgun. Please proceed.
Okay. So, when I shared I sent the first email for the public health group, and I received no response there, almost no response. I received 7 responses. I delegated this work to after the AC. If we have the new elect for the position, I think it will be good to organize it with that person, and then it will go forward. And with this chance, I would like to ask the LSs and the OBs to post the public health and social services coordinators at your associations, so they will be more responsive to the emails.
With a new point? Oh, sorry, first CPSA with the direct. Please raise your hand higher for me. It's easy.
I'm CPSA Croatia, so within this form that you sent to the public health coordinators, was it also like to establish a WhatsApp or Telegram group? Was that also a plan after you received the answers?
Osgun?
Yes.
Now I have a new point from Shishis.
It's just it's actually the direct, the public health coordinators from the members. Yeah, I'm glad that you mentioned that the communication with them was not so high. Why do you think was like that?
Osgun?
Well, I think every association has a different structure than each other. So maybe they have different priorities or different workloads. That can be it. Some LSs take care of the public health portfolio in some associations, and then on some others, it's a different person entirely. But there's also that inactivity. The group was inactive for some time, and I'm sure some people just dropped off their habit to check their email. That can be a reason, but we can kickstart it again at the coming weeks.
Any more comment? Sorry, I have USF.
Anastasia, USF Czech Republic. As you wrote in your report that you are planning to realize the planned campaigns. What kind of campaigns are you planning?
Osgun?
Well, there is a calendar, and it's coming. So there were some campaigns planned for for the rest of the mandate, and Marco, Ruben, and Diogo was taking care of the portfolio until I was in the position. So I basically took over the calendar, and I'm trying to realize most of the campaigns as best as possible.
Apep?
Regarding the public health campaign reports, do you plan to motivate members to answer it or not?
Clarification, Osgun?
Can you repeat the question?
About the public health campaign reports, the form.
Osgun?
But can you repeat the full question?
Do you plan to motivate the members to answer that?
Osgun?
Yes, with your help after the AC, I'm hoping for more responses, and I will reshare the form that I sent them. I will post them to share the reports, And with the social services month, I'm hoping for increased activity from the associations that are attending, organizing their social services event with our activity. So I'm hoping for increased results on its own, and definitely I will post back for the reports.
CPSA?
Eva, CPSA Croatia. So regarding the reports, will you also continue like the tradition of sharing the reports among the public and social services coordinators at some point at the end of your mandate?
Osgood?
I think at the end of my mandate is a bit, it's a bad time to ask for the reports. So maybe I will stop quick.
Point of information, CPSA?
Eva, CPSA Croatia. So I didn't mean for you to ask again for the reports, but if there are still some reports, maybe even from Deborah's part of the mandate, and then from yours, to share it with them. Because earlier, I think it was done by Ruben before Deborah came into the position, the reports were shared so that the coordinators could see what the others were doing.
It was a clarification, Eva. You clarified your question, please, Osgood.
Yes, I'm planning to share the report. Actually, with that form I shared, I plan to increase the information exchange between the coordinators. So sharing the report is a good start, and hopefully they will find new friends in different associations that can even brainstorm about the campaigns in the future.
Point of information, Diogo?
Diogo, Vice President of Education, just to say that also one problem with the reports was the GDPR, and it took a long time to implement, so that's why that's the reason behind it.
Now I have a new point from ENTSB.
In the Netherlands, I was wondering if you work together with the mobility coordinator on the human mobility project, because it's close to a social services project.
Osgood?
When I started my mandate, that project was almost at its final stage, but Baran asked me for feedback on it, and I was informed about the details, so that was really nice.
I have aspect, a point of information, Nate.
CPR, also the education program that we're going to provide at the repairability project is going to be discussed now in the next weeks.
ENPSP, APEF, sorry.
Of Portugal. I think that this question is for Diogo or Eva. Did Deborah deliver a report in the end of mandate?
Eva?
Eva, President, Deborah was informed that she will deliver an activity report, and that will be then discussed by the GA as a condition to receive the team fund, but she never submitted a report.
Any more questions? If not, I have Diogo.
Diogo, Vice President of Education. Thank you very much, Osgood, for all the work and the commitment behind catching up for the position. And thank you very much for your work.
It will be PC now, so I will pass the facilitation to the chairperson.
Thank you. So, TC, please provide the updates to your report.
Thank you, Eva. So since we submitted our report, we attended all online executive meetings and department meetings and shared our outcomes amongst the PC. We had a PC meeting where we discussed the GE preparation and everything surrounding it. We checked the credential forms. We created a mailing list with a list of ODs. I kept in touch with Mariana in regards to all the credential forms. We delivered the GE preparation meeting and attended the financial meetings. We prepared the agenda, the presentation, and delivered the ODs meeting. We facilitated the 50 meeting. We reviewed all of the released minutes in the past 2 weeks. We worked on everything that's logistically needed for the GA. And finally, we've already prepared the timeline for online elections, just in case. And just to inform you that the call will be opened right after the annual congress. And that's it.
Okay, thank you, PC. Do we have any questions for the Parliamentary Council? Shazasapata?
Yeah, Nate Shasuda, I would just like to thank you, Anna, for being very responsive prior to the Congress when we were approaching you for some regulation changes. Yeah, thank you very much for your help.
Then new point KPSC.
KPSC Netherlands, you stole my point. I want to thank you again because I know it must be quite hard to always respond really quickly, and especially with all the handbooks and everything.
Okay, I see no other points on the floor, so I would like to thank the Parliamentary Council for the work they have done this year. And now I pass the facilitation back to PC.
I'll have a technical, we need to vote on our report.
Okay. Yeah, but I pass the presentation back to everyone. Okay, thank you. So yes, we will then proceed to the vote on the Parliamentary Council's report. The motion states, the 57th EPSA General Assembly accepts the Parliamentary Council Annual Congress Report 2018-2019. I open the floor for discussion. I close the floor for discussion and move to the voting procedure. All those against this motion? Any abstentions? The motion is carried unanimously. And I pass the facilitation back to PC.
Now it will be audit. Oh, technical level.
Eva, President, yes. So the audit committee is working on some workshops right now, so we'll have to take them tomorrow morning, if that's okay with everyone, since they were planned for the previous session and are not available right now, but they will be available tomorrow at 9. Okay, thank you.
With this, we proceed to the President. Please, Eva.
Okay, so the updates to my report are that I wrote the following OEM minutes: 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 28th, 31st, 32nd, and 33rd. I worked on Eventbrite, and then I was in contact with the participants and checking the registrations. I continued working on the promotion of the AC activities in the participant groups. I prepared the sum of information doc for AC, and together with the RC worked on the room allocation for the educational program. I delivered an educational session on research for the mentoring project mentees. I delivered an Eventbrite training for the RC of the annual congress. I was present at the GA prep meeting and the financial meeting where I presented EPSA. I updated the EPSA presentation. I was in contact with different departments to update their guidelines. I was coordinating the update of the team's survival tips. I worked on a team task allocation for the Congress. I double-checked the eHealth position paper, the methodology booklet strategic plan, and the educational booklet for the Congress. Then I coordinated the student symposium, wrote an explanatory document for the strategic plan, prepared the symposium presentation, and then delivered the symposium. And yeah, now we're here in GA, and I'm also working on the President Challenge.
Any question? KPSV?
KPSV in the Netherlands, as we read in your report, you stepped in quite a lot. Do you feel like you stepped in at the right time?
Eva?
Eva, President. Yes, so yeah, the OEM minutes were shared quite late, but if you managed to check them out, you could see that the situations where I stepped in have been discussed for months before, and different solutions we tried to find different solutions to them. And then around 4 weeks before this General Assembly, I decided to step in because I thought it was too late to try and find other solutions as things needed to be delivered. So yes, I think I did not step in too late or too early. I think it was okay.
Yeah, hey, Nate, so this is just a really general question. I would like to hear your opinion on, do you think that having already 5 interns in Brussels is slowly transferring EPSA into a commercialized association?
Eva?
Eva, President, we didn't really discuss this in the executive before. We don't feel it's going that way because the interns in Brussels, they represent the associations they work for, but they really separate their work. So if they're representing their internship provider, they are there on behalf of the internship provider and don't mention EPSA. And if they are doing something on behalf of EPSA, then they don't mention the internship provider. So they are very careful to make sure that the two tasks are separated.
Ape?
Lucas, I'm Portugal. We would like to thank you for the work that you did. Just a general question too. What do you think that were the most important accomplishments of this mandate?
Eva, clarification?
For me or for the team as a whole? Eva, President, he said both. So I think we managed to accomplish a lot this mandate, starting with organizing EPSA around GDPR. That was a very extensive task and very important task. Then we managed to finally deliver the methodology booklet and LEAP, which are both working now. As we could hear, for different projects like mentoring projects, they were developed. We launched the science blog, so we launched a lot of projects that have been discussed before. Yes, I get happy. We got additional external partners, and the internal structure of EPSA is being developed further through position-specific handover guidelines that now exist for almost all positions and should exist for all positions until the end of this mandate. And we've been organizing the guidelines. We wrote many of the promised handbooks that were promised in the previous mandates. I think I could go on. From my side, what I think my biggest accomplishments are this improvement in the internal structure and the GDPR restructure of EPSA.
Thank you. Any more comments? Apo?
Yelena of Austria, I wanted to ask, because you stated in your report that US president have to have a lot of knowledge about what happened in the past mandate or the history of EPSA, and we completely agree with that, so that past mistakes don't happen again. So how can you, because you were involved in EPSA since years, and of course you got this knowledge, but how can you ensure this knowledge transfer to people who were not so involved?
Eva, President, I completely agree with you, and I also completely agree that this is something that needs to improve in EPSA, because a lot of knowledge gets lost through mandates, maybe not in the first and second mandate, but afterwards, yes. So what I plan to do as IPP, because I did not manage right now, is to go through the compendium and the important decisions document and also the archives and assist the Secretary General that will be elected to finally organize the archives completely, and then rewrite the compendium in the important decisions document so full information is there and it's structured in a way that less information is lost. So that's something the President can use. And in addition to that, I wrote the President handover guidelines where a lot of background information is explained, and I will update them in the handover period even more.
Now I first.
This is just a comment actually. I would like to point out that I really enjoyed reading your report because I could actually learn a lot from it. I think that everyone who is thinking about leading a certain association, company or something else in especially like the implementation of the internal discussion you had about the motivating and the motivating factors. I really can't believe how you managed, how are you able to do all the tasks that you stated in the report, yeah, and I just really want to congratulate you on the report.
Thank you. Afop.
I just also wanted to say a huge compliment from AFIP side because it was like not the whole association said how amazingly approachable you are, and the whole association, not just our LS, but the whole really every member said how our noticed what amazing work you were at this meeting. So thank you.
Any more comment? Mupsa?
You were very approachable, even for like smallest things. And like I totally forgot about it on the email thread, but thank you for the anniversary video. Our members just loved it. We love you.
Any more comments or questions? I will take Anya.
I would like to thank you on behalf of EPSA executive and EPSA team for all the hard work and being the machine of the team.
Thank you, Vlad. So this is my report. I wrote the Pro Live meeting minutes, I wrote the third LS online meeting minutes, I wrote the second live LS meeting minutes. I had a buddy meeting with my three buddies. I have did the EPSA library several times. I collected the credential forms together with Anda. I redid the GA package on time, and I formatted over 60 documents between LS and inventing reports. I attended the 77 EPSA Annual Congress in Nottingham, England, United Kingdom. I formatted all the approved minutes. I managed meeting secretaries and scripting news for the 57th General Assembly. And I attended the 15 meeting, LS meeting, OD meeting, and the prof meeting, which I've been minuting, and GA.
Thank you. Mariana?
I'd like to make a point to thank Evans for all the help throughout the minutes, through the OEM minutes, and to apologize to you guys because it could not be delivered earlier.
Any question? KNPSV?
EPSA Netherlands. I was wondering about the new folder we have, the EPSA project and activity folder. What is your opinion about it?
Mariana?
This was requested by the Vice President of Public Relations. I feel it's very useful because he has the opportunity to upload the files himself, so I don't have to double check everything because he has access to it. So it's on my handover guidelines how to be managed, and as well as the EPSA library and book text to post on the GA package.
I have F12 now.
Marco Eca from Portugal. Thank you for your report and your work. How was the compliance of GDPR procedures throughout the year? And was there any specific situation or momentum you would like to point out?
Mariana?
Mariana, Secretary General. So in the end of the period, it was agreed that the Secretary General be the GDPR interpretation officer. This was agreed because I would be the one regarding the documents. But it was also agreed that it will be me dealing with the complaints that received, and Eva took over the part of making sure that all forms were okay. So that's how the tasks were divided.
Now I have Sofia.
Yeah, hey Nate, Sofia, thank you for your report, Mariana. I would just like to know that since Eva assisted quite a lot, do you think that GenSec is having too much of a workload during the year?
Mariana?
Mariana, Secretary General. Yes, I do believe there's a heavy workload after GAs because you have to write the LS meeting minutes, the OD meeting minutes, the prof, the GA minutes, the team meeting minutes, and OEMs after. So yes, it's a big workload. That's why the proposal for regulation change says coordinate. So in the case that the Secretary General is over with a lot of work, the person can delegate to other team members if necessary.
Yeah, okay, thank you, Nate. Okay, thank you for your explanation. Yeah, I agree with you, and I can imagine that writing those minutes can be quite annoying, actually. But the point is that it's very hard for us to follow on what is executive doing if the online minutes from those meetings are delivered so late. So yeah, my question is that have you maybe investigated something? What can be done in regards to that?
Mariana?
Yes, Mariana, Secretary General. Yes, I did. And what my suggestion was in the PC meeting, and I will leave as a recommendation to my successor, is that OEMs should a day in the week would have to be allocated for the writing of OEMs, and then the remaining days have to be allocated to the writing of the remaining minutes. So that to make sure that all weeks you guys receive the OEM minutes after the approval of the executive. So that's my recommendation for the future.
Technical?
Doing videos of Belgium, I don't know if it's technical, but can you maybe repeat it a little bit slower? Because it's hard to
Yes.
Mariana?
Mariana, Secretary General. So my recommendation is, you have, in this case, we have OEMs at Monday. So my recommendation is one day up, like either Tuesday or Wednesday, so the day that the future secretary wants, they leave one day to write the OEM minutes, and then the remaining days are to write the other minutes, so that in this way you ensure that all the meetings are shared weekly with the executive and then with the LSS.
Any more comments? VFSO?
Doing videos of Belgium, don't you think we heard now that it's planned to increase the amount of EDIF-Prof meetings that will worsen your workload?
Mariana?
What was agreed this mandate and can be changed in future mandates between the Vice President of European Affairs and the Secretary General is that the Secretary General only writes the live ones and the online ones are written by the department. So these will be discussed in future mandates, but I will still keep this recommendation.
BPSA with a new point?
Sally BPSA, I could not say this in front. I could not say this in front of the whole. I really want to say this in front of the whole BPA. Just on behalf of BPSA, thank you so much for coming to our conference. Like, engagement isn't great, but I think we're on a good path. And also, just so you all know, me, Mariana, and an IPSF representative delivered 3 EPSA/IPSF workshops in a row, 3 hours, saying the same thing. And yeah, it was, thank you so much.
Any more comment? If not, I will say Eva.
Eva, President, yes, I would like to thank Mariana for all the work she has done this mandate.
Chris, it's a pleasure. So since the submission of my report, I followed up on the membership fees, checked third-party paid. I was happy to say that the Lover Association paid on time in comparison to last year. I checked the budget for a bid proposal for the SU20. I attended on Visiting Members Fund Facility Conference in Krusnamen. I hosted a financial meeting online, and I was assisting in the rapid logistics.
Any question? VFSO?
VFSO Belgium, I would like to say that I really liked your proactive approach because we were, due to communication problems, almost missing a deadline, and you contacted us before the deadline has passed. So I think this is really something a treasurer should do, and also in the future I recommend your successor to do so as well.
I have BPHD Germany.
Constantine, PhD Germany. First of all, thanks for your work. My question refers to point 2.16 in your QA, investigating the possibility and necessity to invest or save the cost of low interest rates. You said that you would recommend your predecessor to evaluate the situation, and you yourself have not taken any actions to invest.
Chris?
Correct.
Sorry, Chris?
Yeah, to respond to that, I did investigate it. The problem is that in the beginning of my mandate, I found out that it's very important to have enough liquidity as association, because I found some problems with that. So investing the money at that moment seemed like a not very wise choice. So that's why my recommendation is there, and I think it should be reevaluated every year according to the finance of the association.
Any questions regarding this? If not, I have IFF well.
Mark, I have for Portugal. About the strategy that you stated on your report, to use any reimbursement claim for EPSA to compensate entity members' debt. We have a question that what if the team member doesn't need any reimbursement? What would be the strategy for getting back the debt?
Chris?
In that case, the procedure will be just the same as with any other debtor. So we will keep contacting the person and tell him that he is debts towards us. Thank you.
EPSA?
As your body, I'm really thankful for being an amazing body for me and Isabel. And also thank you for coming to our annual congress to Debrecen. And you also gave me a paper about EPSA so we could put it into our program book. So our students could read more about the EPSA. And also thank you for the financial help you showed towards us in our bad situations. Thank you.
KNPSV?
I have a question regarding the contact with our seats for the coming events. How is it going, and do you have a clear view on how their financial status is?
Chris?
Yes, thank you for this question. So yes, I am in contact with future RCs, especially treasurers. Yeah, it depends a bit on RC how developed their budget is, but for the upcoming event in Croatia, I received a very detailed budget, and it was, yeah, I commented on that where necessary, but I have a good overview on what's going on there.
Thank you, Chris. SFD?
Okay, so from your financial reports, we can see that EPSA has a lot of debtors from the law of actions at the international net. If you maybe investigate how would you prevent those things, maybe just an idea would be possible for those people who bought the items to collect them after they have paid, for example, the day after, some other ideas.
Great.
Yeah, thank you. I agree, it's indeed a bit of a problem. The debtors list indeed has a lot of unpaid auction items. Something I investigated was obtaining a card reader for the association. Sadly, due to our current registration, that was not possible. Something I will investigate is not longer having the treasurer doing the auction himself, but being there for the logistics around it, because I also feel that a lot of things went unpaid because of poor writing down of the names. So I believe if the treasurer is there to actually help with collecting that this might improve in the future.
Thank you for your answer. Yeah, I agree with you. It's a very concerning issue because, for example, at international night, somebody can auction very huge amounts of money and they don't pay afterwards. Yeah.
Any more comments? Not, I will take Eva.
Yes, Mr. President, I would like to thank Chris for the work he has done this mandate.
Now we will proceed with the art department. We will start with Mihai.
So since I submitted my report, I've been working on the newsletter, SSP, and then tweet to check out, and then send to print. I've been posting on the social media. I've been working on the election memes. I've sent reminder to AC participants from managing. I made designs for AC program promotion of a participants group. I designed the AC leaflet and bio demo and sent them to print. I had a meeting about EPSA Marco Gisania, Marco and Ines. I was taking RC meetings. I made a reception video and posted on YouTube. I sent a statement of opinion press release and posted on social media. I created the event for Wings for Life. I updated in materials. I worked on updating the Wikipedia page. I made certificates for annual congress, updating EPSA projects and activity folder. I checked minutes, working on creating the lead Google group. I wrote to meet the team for publication coordinator and design coordinator. Other email matters. I ordered the materials. Together with Marta, we were in contact with the other members from EPSA to create this logo. I created a form for the merchandise booth. I created a presentation for the EPSA board. I set up science blog password and I will follow up on uploading the articles. I posted the last Meet the Team article. I uploaded the last edition of the assignment letter to the EPSA website.
Thank you, Mia. First, I have a technical. Please, OTs, speak lower or don't speak at all. New point.
With this occasion, I would like to apologize for the little mistake in the map of Europe, the last edition, and this was amended on the online version that's already online on the website. Thank you.
Any new points? Bullshit?
Sorry for so many problems with the map of Europe. I almost failed geography.
Any comments? Afo?
Jelena of Austria, thank you for your work so far. When you look through the whole image of EPSA, and we noticed that YouTube, and I think this is an issue for the past mandate, lacks some lines, like it's not that active, or let's say it doesn't have that good image that other social medias have. And I wanted to ask you, how important do you see YouTube, and where should it go, like where the improvements have to go? Thank you.
Mihai?
Yeah, I agree. There is a problem with the YouTube, like being another type of platform and requiring some other skills. Therefore, together with the PR department, we agreed to, and with the website executive, we agreed to change the structure of the PR subcommittee that you can see in the new PR handbook that we will have now, and YouTube member that will have such skills to only focus on creating videos on YouTube. And then, the necessity of this platform, we actually stream live from the Congress, from everything through YouTube, and it's like the best way of like streaming services live there. But also, we should have such a library for videos that YouTube is offering, because like on Facebook and other platforms, it's a little bit messy on those.
Any comments? Janine? KNPSV?
Janine, KNPSV Netherlands. It's regarding the PR subcommittee, because we see that now is an open call for the EPSA team. There are some vacant spots. Do you think there will be enough people interested for the PR subcommittee?
Mihai?
Hi, EPSA. Yeah, I hope so. People will be eager to apply for the PR committee. This open call will be open during the handover period. This, I think, was a very good approach when I started my mandate. And then, from past experience, people really like to apply for this, and I really hope we will have people interested in those two new positions we implemented, the IT member and the YouTube member. Thank you.
Any more comments? VFSO?
Doreen VFSO Belgium. I'm not quite sure if it's something in your portfolio. Do you think it might be an idea to create like a one-pager of all the EPSA projects, so you can easily go through the... Does it exist? Oh, it exists. Where can I find it?
Nate? Point of information?
Yeah, so we have a thing called EPSA Symbolium. it accompanies automatic information about EPSA of the project. So I don't think we have it online, but this is something that we can look into it as well.
Mihai?
Mihai, sorry, EPR, yeah, as Nate said, we have the same volume, but mostly you can see all of the projects also on the activity booklet that is posting on the website.
Okay, now I have a new point with SSFD.
Nate SSFD, could you please maybe elaborate a little bit more on the EPSA webshop?
Mihai?
Mihai, EPR, the EPSA webshop was a project that was like defined as mandate. The idea is to have a little bit of store online where people can order the merchandise, and they will be delivered on the actual congress, either to pick them up or to someone else to pick them up for them. This way will like lower the price for shipping merchandise, because right now it's a little bit of a problem with shipping. It's very it's not very cost efficient on shipping many items from the merchandise from Brussels. And also, I think we are still investigating if it would be a possibility to ship them directly if they pay for the shipment from the.
Nate SSFD. Yeah, okay, but I don't quite get it, because, for example, if the people would buy the items online, and then you would have ship those items to the under owners, you would still have to pay the shipment.
Mihai?
Mihai, sorry, yeah. The idea is that to not have an excessive amount of items that won't be sold. This way, they can secure, we have secure some items, and we are sure those will be sold. I hope this clarifies.
Mihai?
And also, Mihai, sorry, and also it's a good way, sharing what the merchandise we have, making awareness of those items existing.
Nate SSFD, sorry, I just need another clarification. So if the person buying the item online wouldn't attend the congress, it would be for example, taken away by the LS, or?
Mihai?
Mihai, sorry, yeah, they can ask anyone else from their association to take them for them. It's the
I have a new point from CISPSA.
Thank you for your report. I talked to CISPSA executive, and we agreed on that some of the projects of EPSA have not really recognizable promotional materials. So are you thinking of changing the design of the promotional materials in future?
Mihai?
Mihai, sorry, I know this idea was raised to have a template for such projects, to be more recognizable. They have let's say a trademark for the project. We were doing a little bit of this, creating logos for those projects to have a real face. And in the future, I will write in my guidelines to investigate how it's submitted in the LS survey to have different colors that the design coordinator can be guided on creating those designs for the different projects.
Any more questions? Oh, I have first SSFP.
SSFP, in the name of our association here, I really want to thank you for everything that you have done and to congratulate you.
Now I have SSFD.
Nate SSFD. So Mika, what do you think about the paid promotion? Do you think it's beneficial or not?
Mihai?
Mihai, EPSA GDPR. We did like only one paid promotion this year. We are lacking a little bit of guidelines on this. I'm investigating on creating one. I think this is paid promotions are working very well, but you need to have a really good structure of what you are going to be promoted, because you have a lot of limitations with those paid promotions.
Chris, point of information.
And also, there was not really a chance to investigate on this year because we had an expired credit card and some troubles in obtaining a new one, but that's all now.
Any more points? I will take Eva.
President, yes, as for the others, I would like to thank Mihai for the hard work he has been doing this mandate.
Coordinator.
Inês, design coordinator. Since I submitted my report, I finished the newsletter design. I designed Wings for Life poster and Facebook event cover. I designed the ESSP. I had a meeting with Marco, Sanya, and Mihai regarding the change of format in the Science Monthly. I designed a lead poster, a medal for Career Week, 2 annual Congress medals, 2 Marketing Skill Event medals, 2 Science Day medals, 1 Symposium medal, 1 RX EPSA medal, 1 poster with all the medals, and a lead medal for mentoring project webinar. I've also designed the TNT poster and the poster and the Facebook banner for the public health campaign on the immunization week. That's it.
Any question? Ape?
Portugal, it's not a question, it's just to congratulate you for your work and to revamping the EPSA image and designs.
I completely agree with what Matilde said. This year, I think that EPSA, all the design materials were really nice. I also would like to thank you for being a great buddy to me. So, thank you very much.
Any more comment? I will take Mihai.
Mihai, EPSA GDPR. Thank you, Ines, for being such a great working machine with Matic.
Now we will take the IT coordinator.
Yeah, so since I submitted my report, I've updated a few website web pages. I created a lead submission form for this annual congress, and I updated the lead homepage. I've live streamed the symposium and the GA sessions 1 till 4, and that's it.
Questions? Afop?
Jelena from Austria, I just wanted to ask because, and correct me if I'm wrong, we shortly discussed about the improvement of the live stream. How do you see the live stream right now?
Laura?
Laura, IT coordinator. This is a bit of a tricky question because it's very unique. The situation is unique for every event. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the connection here is not too good. So right now we're working with actually cable connected internet, and that's working fine. It's a bit tricky also because the live stream, especially during symposia, has very few viewers, very little viewers. So I don't feel the very strong necessity to invest my time in this because, to put numbers to this story, the symposium has per session 0 to 2 viewers. So that's I don't feel that that's enough to invest my time in.
Afop?
Jelena of Austria, we think that this might also be due to the quality of the live stream and the past live stream. So I don't know, maybe as a team or something, you could try to investigate on how to make the live stream more sufficient, as we see this as an important point.
Laura?
Laura, as IT coordinator, what I think should be stressed out in guidelines and also in the previsit for the event is that there just needs to be a LAN cable available so that the live stream is never depending on the Wi-Fi or the wireless connection.
Mihai? Laura?
Laura, as IT coordinator, another part of the quality of the live stream obviously is the visual. For the GA, I decided to just live stream the presentation, so no video. I'm not filming myself. For the symposium, we should actually do that, but for now, I filmed it with our webcam, which I must say has, for this day and age, quite poor quality. Also, filming a presentation that's been presented is quite difficult, I think, for webcams because of the lighting. So it doesn't really know where to focus on. So I think we could investigate in getting a better equipment to do visual, and or just grab those presentations from speakers in advance.
Any comment? SSFD?
Yeah, Nate Schussler. Thank you, Laura, for your report. I have a question because you are mentioned quite a lot in other people's report from the team. Do you find it hard? Did you find it hard, like working in so many different fields of like?
Laura, as IT coordinator. I noticed this when we were doing our plans of action during the first team meeting. That was very scary because everyone said, "Oh, we're going to collaborate with the PR department," and at that moment I realized that the things I wanted to do myself for the position really were difficult to prioritize. You may have also noticed that like the IT-related projects haven't been prioritized. That's why the website is still sometimes a bit out of date. It's good that you mentioned this because I had a point on this, so I thought that. Some projects of other coordinators were delayed this Monday due to my lack of activity. Examples are the student's guide and the career page, and I would like to apologize for this inconvenience, and I hope that it didn't cause too much trouble.
Thank you. Now I have PSV with a new point.
Elena, KPC the Netherlands. I was wondering, because you got many new platforms, does this affect your workload?
Laura?
Laura, IT coordinator. Thank you for that question. This mandate we've actually launched Leap, so yes, that was what I've been doing for the first half year. I did write some guidelines for the educational affairs coordinator that he or she can just upload the content, him or herself, so that the IT coordinator is only important for the structural parts of any improvement of the platform. We are now working towards finishing the online platform as well, because it had some very technical stuff. I found someone else prepared to do that for me. But it is, with every platform we launch, more work for the IT coordinator, which is one of the reasons that we decided to try and find an IT position in the PR subcommittee to do more of the regular content work on the website. And the IT coordinator itself can then look more structurally at the website and do the more, I was going to say important, that's me, the more technical issues.
Any more comments? I have Mihai.
Hi, this is Jan. Thank you for being the best geek of our team.
We will now proceed with 7, social media coordinator.
Sorry, Seren, you can sit down. We will do Zuza first. Me, I will present the dates.
Hi, yeah. So, since Zuza submitted her report regarding model, she published the March edition. She started work on the April monthly dose, and this will be released by the end of April, beginning of May. Regarding blog, all the missing articles were published. She published the Happy Caravan article, obtained 2 articles from members which are to be proofread and released. Expecting article from some alumni, and started preparing articles for meet the PRC committee.
Comments? If not, I have Mihai.
Yes, Mihai, even though Zuza is not here, I want to congratulate her for the work she's been doing in the matter.
Now we will have Seren.
I'm social media coordinator. Since I handed in my report, I have been doing some social media things. I launched a social media competition for this annual congress. I made some posts about the annual congress, as you might have seen on social media. I made posts for the elections, for Wings for Life, for the Erasmus Plus ambassadors, for the online discussion forum, World Health Day, and I met my buddy from BPhD because Anya introduced me on the first night. That's it, thank you.
Any comment? TNTSB first.
I was wondering because our member association, part of the Facebook, is increasing popularity. Do you have any suggestions or something how we could do it or
Seren?
Student social media coordinator. Well, actually, since I delivered my report, our Facebook got 29 more likes, so Facebook is still active, so to say. And also, our reach through Facebook is highest of all our social media because we have the most people that liked us. And also, we had the most popular Facebook post ever for the elections of the Parliamentary Council, because I put a meme and you couldn't see it all, so people had to click it and they did. But I think we should keep on doing it the way we do and just keep track of our reach through Facebook. And if we see a decline, revalidate.
Thank you, Seren. IFF12.
Joanna from Portugal, thank you so much for your presentation. I was wondering, as a social media coordinator, part of your job is to verify and check every post that goes out on every social media platform that EPSA has. And you stated both in your report and in Mihai's report that you thought beneficial to give access to some platforms, for example, for EPSA interns. So my question is, how did you ensure the quality of every post that got out, seeing that not all of them were made by you? Thank you.
Seren?
Well, for now, it is mostly Nate who is doing the posts on social media from the EPSA interns, and he always texts me when he wants to put a post if it fits the schedule, and this is how we make sure that everything runs smoothly.
I have Sofia.
Yeah, it's just this is actually just a comment because at the end of January there was a post on Instagram. I think that we were promoting the application for the public health and social services coordinator, and you used a picture for that was I think that sent to EPSA, or I don't know actually how it was sent to EPSA, but the point is that you used the photo from and it was taken like 2 or 3 years ago. it's okay. We are proud that you have decided to post our photo on Instagram, but the point is we would in the future like to be tagged on the photo. Because a lot of photos from different members are posted, and I support that, yeah, but I would just like to stress that we would really appreciate that for the future to tag us.
Thank you. Any more comments? I will have Mihai.
Hi, yeah. Thank you for your great work this mandate and for developing this portfolio.
Thank you. Now that we already have all the executive members presented their reports, we will vote on the reports, on the motion. So I need to read the motion first, and after that I will open the floor for discussion. Okay? Thank you. The 57th EPSA General Assembly accepts the following Executive Annual Congress Report 2018-2019, President, Vice President of Internal Affairs, Secretary General, Treasurer, Vice President of Education, Vice President of Public Relations, Vice President of External Relations, and Vice President of European Affairs. Now I open the floor for discussion.
Seconded. What?
So, please, this is a serious moment. It was a 9.15. The motion will be voted in parts if this will be approved. So now I have the 9.15 proposed by SSSD and seconded by EPSA. Now I will open the floor for discussion. SSSD.
Hey, it's just I would just like to explain why I proposed 9.15. Because the discussions we had yesterday at the GA may seem as some kind of an attack to a certain team member, but the point is that in the future, I don't know if you share my opinion, but I would like to see the team members in the future to write more realistic reports. And this is not, I'm not just addressing this to the Vice President of Education. Yes, unfortunately, we were discussing this report quite extensively. For example, during this GA, we were also discussing that a lot of mistakes have been repeated from mandate to mandate. And I think that if the reports would have been written in a more realistic manner, those mistakes wouldn't have happened. So yeah, I would just like to address I would just like to focus not only on the Vice President of Education that we discussed yesterday, but on the old EPSA team members to write the reports in a more realistically, because as far as I see it, I think that if you point out the mistakes that were happening during the mandate, I think that it just put more weight on those reports, and so yeah. Because I have a feeling that, for example, a lot of EPSA team members are being afraid that if they will write negative things, that their reports wouldn't be accepted. But I disagree with it. I think that for the future of EPSA, I think it's very beneficial to write more realistic reports. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Now I need to propose how do you want to vote the motion, because you are the proposer.
What do you want to do? What do you want to vote?
Clarification, Emma.
Eva President, so you propose 9.15, but you need to exactly state how you want to split the motion. Do you want to vote on each report separately, or do you want to vote on some reports together and some separate? Just we need to know exactly how, so people know what they are voting on.
Yeah, I want to vote on each report separately.
Jelena of Austria. Sofia, I just want to ask because you stated your motivation right now for this motion, if you want to do the same with the coordinator's reports.
It was a new point, but I will take and after that the PhD.
It's just, yeah, well, I wasn't planning to propose it, but if anyone else would propose it, I would be, I wouldn't have problems with it.
PhD first, and after that I will take the EPSA.
Constantly PhD journey. I would really ask to restate their motivation to really split everything up, because this will be a very time-consuming procedure, and I do not see the necessity of discussing every single report again. So if you have problems with a single report, please state that openly, and then we can be clear on what we are going to vote on. But I don't see really the point of doing it for each and every report, and even for the coordinators again. That we just don't have the time for that.
It's just that, okay, I agree with you. The point is that I wasn't actually sure what is the procedure behind that usually. So yeah, I agree with you, and I propose this, or yeah, I don't know, to accept all the reports except the report from the Vice President of Education.
Okay, now we need both of the associations, so SHSFD and MUPSA, to accept this amendment to the motion. Because first you proposed that to separate all the things, and now you are proposed an amendment to the first motion that you proposed. So now we need you to accept the motion, to vote on all the reports without the VP Edu, and next we will vote on only VP Edu. It was your amendment. Okay. Now, both of you agree? Okay. So, any more comments on the discussion of this motion? So I close the floor for discussion on the 9.15. Anyone against? Any abstention? The motion was carried unanimously. Now I will read the motion. So, the 57 EPSA General Assembly accepts the following Executive Annual Congress Report 2018-2019. President, Vice President of Internal Affairs, Secretary General, Treasurer, Vice President of Public Relations, Vice President of External Relations, Vice President of European Affairs. I open the floor for discussion. I close the floor for discussion. Anyone against? Any abstention? Votes in favor? So, 1 abstention and 26 votes for. The motion was carried. Now we will proceed to the next motion with only the report of VP Edu. I will read the motion. The 57 EPSA General Assembly accepts the following Executive Annual Congress Report 2018-2019, Vice President of Education. I open the floor for discussion. I close the floor for discussion. Anyone against? Any abstention? It was 18 votes against. Any abstention? 4 abstentions. Any in favor?
Madam President, okay, so it does not add up. Some associations voted more than once. Please, when Eduard asks if you're against, if you abstain, or if you're for, raise your voting card high immediately. You should reach a decision immediately, not wait and not vote twice. You will now have to repeat the vote.
I will repeat the vote. And against?
No.
18 votes against. Any abstention? Five votes and 5 abstentions and 4. The motion was not carried. Eva, point of information.
Madam President, so yes, since the report was not accepted, I will now explain what the procedure is next. So Diogo has the opportunity to amend the report based on what the GA wishes to amend, and then it can be voted upon again with GA if he resubmits a report. So now I will ask GA to state what they wish for Diogo to amend in his report before it is discussed again.
VFSO.
Marine PFSO Belgium. I think that would already clarify a lot if you just every time the word miscommunication is used, that you use a more concrete wording for that, because this is so general that we were not able to catch what you meant.
Diogo?
Diogo, Vice President of Education. And since the discussion, the way the discussion was going yesterday, I already looked at my report, and all the situations where miscommunication was written, I amended. I will just need some more time to reread and to rewrite properly. And
Diogo?
Just to say that I completely agree with the motivation. Not only the parts that miscommunication was written, I agree with, but also added another paragraph to transparently explain everything that happened and what were my problems. In order to give the full transparency, not only to the GA, but mostly for the next VPS or the next VPs, so they can have all the information and they can avoid the mistakes that I've done. So thank you for the motion.
Any comments? If not, we will proceed to the next motion, to the motion that to approve the reports of the coordinators. I will start to read the motion. The 57 EPSA General Assembly accepts the following coordinators and controllers report: 2018-2019 Events Coordinator, Alumni Coordinator, Chairperson of the 42 Annual Congress, Educational Affairs Coordinator, Public Health and Social Service Coordinator, Science Coordinator, Training Coordinator, Design Coordinator, Information Technology Coordinator, Publications Coordinator, Social Media Coordinator, Mobility Coordinator, Central INP Coordinators, Professional Affairs Coordinator, Grant Coordinator, and Policy Affairs Coordinator. I open the floor for discussion. VFSO.
I think I want to propose 9.15, and can I already explain why? Or 9.15?
It was not seconded, so we need to vote the motion like this. Technical? Your point?
I don't know what it is, but it's just because Kevin he suggested to amend his report in order not to be, because now in his final remarks it's a template text, and he stated that he also do not want the report to be archived like this. So is it then possible without a 9.15 to still amend his report or not?
So it's not possible without the 9.15, so if you want to do verification side with the sorry.
Sally BPSA again. Maybe my memory's getting worse. Didn't Kevin say like something more like it was written, but then maybe like the wrong version was submitted or something?
Nope. Point of information now.
Part of EPA, in his final remarks, what happened is that you see the templates, write your final remarks, and he did not copy properly his final remarks. That's it. So he wants to delete that sentence and put the sentence of the final remarks.
VFSO.
So Kevin told this to us that he really wants to amend this because in this way it's archived like this, and he does not want to look like he did not do his work properly, and that it's true, yes. I don't know why someone is laughing, but yeah, that's what he told us. So because of that we want to propose to give the chance to Kevin to amend this.
9.15.
Seconded.
I have a 9.15 proposed by MUPSA and seconded by the FSO. So now please MUPSA, say what do you want to vote?
Zafer Mupsa Turkey, I want Kevin, the grant coordinator, to be voted separately from the whole coordinators.
Thank you. Now I open the floor for discussion on the 9.15. I close the floor for discussion. Any against? Any abstention? The motion was carried unanimously. Now I will read again the motion. So the 57th EPSA General Assembly accepts the following coordinators of Annual Congress Report 2018-2019, Events Coordinator, Alumni Coordinator, Person of the 42nd Annual Congress, Educational Affairs Coordinator, Public Health and Social Media Coordinator, Science Coordinator, Training Coordinator, Design Coordinator, Information Technology Coordinator, Publications Coordinator, Social Media Coordinator, Mobility Coordinator, Central IMP Coordinator, Professional Affairs Coordinator, and Policy Affairs Coordinator. I open the floor for discussion. I close the floor for discussion. Any against? Any abstention? One abstention. Any in favor? Votes in favor. The motion was carried. Now we will vote on the motion of the grant coordinator separately. I will start reading the motion. The 57th EPSA General Assembly accepts the following coordinators' annual Congress report 2018-2019. I open the floor for discussion. I close the floor for discussion. Any against? 23 votes against. Any abstention? 3 abstentions. Any against? Any for? Eva?
Eva, President, again, the votes do not add up. Please, when Lab says against, abstention, or for, raise immediately and raise them high. Do not go up and down and look around. You're voting for your association, not the way the others are voting. So please, we'll vote again.
I will repeat. Any against? Votes against. Any abstention?
Now we agree.
4 abstentions. Any for? The motion was not carried. Now I have the technical. Clarification.
Just checking. EPSA is voting for 2 associations, right? That's why. Okay, because you were like, why is the hand going up twice? Sorry.
Now, Eva, with the.
Yeah, Eva, President. Yes, same as before. You need to clarify what you want Kevin to amend.
The EPSA.
The EPA in Belgium on Kevin's request, I would like to ask Kevin to remove the template text and replace it by his own words on his final remarks.
Only one technical for all DOTs, because on DCA we will have a lot of procedures to voting. We cannot interrupt a voting procedure. Okay, it's clear for everyone. Okay, so Eva?
Yes, so it's 7. We talked before that we might prolong the GA, but then we recovered with the agenda quite well in this session. So what we still have left that was planned for today is the audit committee report. As I explained, they are not available in this session, so we'll take them tomorrow morning. And since that's 10 minutes and all of the other points are scheduled for more, I will propose to now close the GA for today, and we'll continue tomorrow with the audit committee and then with the evaluation of the EPSA team structure as per the 50 PPA, with the 41st AC final report, the 20th Summer University final report, and then we will proceed to the elections of the EPSA team. So in the first session we'll still have some other points, and then tomorrow we proceed to elections. With that, I believe Tony still has a technical, so we'll first take Tony.
Tony?
Okay, so hello everyone, just some few logistics updates. Now in front of the registration desk you have 3 Bulgarian beer tasting, new brands. Immediately after you have to take the bracelets for the party. Yes, you will see the beers in plastic cup, and yes, we are respecting the working statement 16 because immediately after this they will recycle them, so no worry for this. Yes, then I would like please to speak on the leaving hours because we're not going to have dinner at the hotel. We are bringing you to a Bulgarian restaurant. So the first walking group with our helping team members is leaving at 7:45, the second at 8, the third at 8:15, and the fourth at 8:30. So really please push your participants and be on time. Yes, during the Bulgarian dinner, we will offer you the dinner, some drinks, but if you want to drink something else, alcoholic, just please order and buy it, pay immediately. And yes, please, I know that every one of you pays 50 euros deposit, but this is only for this venue and the hotel, but this doesn't mean that we should not respect the other venues, especially the party ones. Because from yesterday we had a few unpleasant situations. First one was a stolen huge plastic plant. Second one was because it was not going to be me. So I just went to pick the plant back, and one of the bartenders told me that he was threatened from one of our participants with a knife. And another situation was that someone removed working hours from the outside window. So please respect the venues and as Alessis remind to the participants to behave during the parties. I think that for now everything is going quite well, but still I think that altogether we can try to avoid such situation for the future nights. And leaving from the dinner place at around 12 o'clock, 11 12, and then after party in the same venue at -1 in Club Vitosha. Thank you.
Constantine, Germany. I'm very sorry that such unpleasant things happen here in this Congress. I think threatening somebody with a knife is behavior that we cannot accept. So I would really urge the RC and the EPSA to investigate in that matter, find out if anybody, if we can find somebody who's responsible for that and prohibit him from future EPSA events, because this is behavior that we just cannot accept. Thank you.
Any more comments?
If not, I will ask everyone to raise their voting cards high and for the scrutineer to collect them. And in the meantime, the standing orders are still in effect. So I would ask everyone to please stay silent, including the observers and seated until GA is closed. The standing orders are still in effect, so please wait in silence until we can suspend them. Please do not discuss matters right now. We're still in GA.
I have 27 voting cards.
And I suspend the standing orders.